Boom. Okay, so I think they could hear me. I'm not too sure how loud or how clearly they hear me, but um, good night, everyone. We're on to the 15th episode, 15th
Season
installment.
two.
Yeah, season 2 of the Board Experience podcast. Again, not sure why we have seasons, but well, okay.
After a hiatus, you come back with a different
That's
season.
true.
It's,
That's
it's,
true. That's
it's,
true.
just, it's just rules. It's just the rules.
Aren't we
Don't
supposed to
make them,
be
just follow them.
right? Um, so we have a full house today. So I don't know if I should give introductions or if y'all want to do your own introductions.
No, we're dropping a quick smash ultimate. Everyone is here.
I mean, doing it already know that's your job, so.
I'll do the introductions and then I guess um we'll touch on our weeks. That's fine, and then we'll get into business.
All right.
So we have the return of the savvy investor himself, Master KG, Kem. We have the mastermind Kit, the mysterious Deku Stan, also known as Naz. We have the man who hates everything, Trell.
The real man who hates everything. No standing this time.
We have the Apex Predator, Sean. Check him out on, I think he's,
In the house.
yeah, man. I think his YouTube is
Nah, man, you
Apex.
proud of that?
Was it-
Yeah, man.
I see mosquitoes, man.
Wait.
um, we have a return of the great XNXX. I could just call him Exo Shot.
What's
Certified
going on?
Yeah, man. Certified Sigma. Make sure to give his podcast a listen.
Definitely.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
all right.
So, we all know the drill. Who wants to go first to tell us about the week? You want to go in the order that the way the layout is, or first come,
I mean,
first
based on the layout, it's best. They're leaving the best for last. So
Oh my
I think we just go.
god.
I think we just go for it.
There we go.
I
Okay.
don't like order, so
Yeah, well, you know what they say, man before beast. So
Oh my god.
I think you should go last then.
Come.
Mike Bell be calling me a beast
my
every
week-
now and then. So
I mean,
I
I'm
want
an
you
Apex
some
Predator,
brand.
so I don't mind,
Oh, yeah, man.
I want to give some brown butter there. Can make me spit that out.
But my week was really good. You know, since I work from home and stuff, I get to do what I want when I want. A few good NFTs dropped, made a lot of money,
Wait,
so I'm pretty happy.
yes, now.
okay,
Why? Now I feel like you say that. I don't know who you are, but like,
Yes, you
know
know
who he is.
exactly who I am, and I know who you are as well, but I just haven't said it.
If you clap together,
Yeah.
I swear life gets better. I don't know. It's like you cannot. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't.
You
we
cannot
have-
make this.
Stay
I
around.
swear to you.
we
great
have,
ones stay around.
we have an imposter among
Eh,
us.
eh.
You check it. So, Kit, you up next. What's up? Tell us about the week.
How's the week?
Hmm?
Alright, so this week overall a pretty nice week. Enjoying to family stuff with us a week. That's always nice. Heard from some people I haven't heard from in a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Okay.
My COD Civilization 6 on 80% discount, absolute steal. That's something to celebrate personally for me. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay. That's pretty dope. Oh boy. Elton Deku.
What do you mean, oh boy?
Nah, I'm just bracing.
Um,
You check it, bracing the brain.
For what?
The dark jokes.
It wasn't a. I mean, it wasn't a horrible week. It was a pretty regular week. Went to work a couple times. Um, I think the highlight of my week was yesterday when we went to the beach. Um, that's pretty much it. Killed a sea urchin. That was interesting. Um, yeah, that was it. Wasn't anything to scream about.
Okay,
Team week.
I see. I see. Um, your turn, Mister.
Yeah, I committed a heinous sin.
Oh boy.
Had to go to town again.
I will. I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah, it's. I did reconstruction. Well, some renovations on the house. I had to go get some materials, some quotes on materials and stuff. So,
Oh,
yeah,
big boss on campus.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Okay. I
Yeah,
guess
but
it's
like
my.
you went to town though.
Yeah, though. You're not
yeah.
supposed to do
I tell
that,
you,
brother.
I've seen no, I've seen.
Yeah, you're not supposed to go to
Like they
town
have
on the day.
You'll not-
there's an MNC there's an MNC in Vibutai. Like you shouldn't pay yourself.
Nah, but Johnson and Johnson, like, they wasn't answering their phones. I had to make a trip.
Yeah, bro.
When you buy materials, you have to try and see who's selling it 10 cents cheaper than this year.
True.
Only
Yeah, but like for 10 cents you could have avoided town. Where the pros and the cons.
10 cents per meter. When you buying 10 more than 10 or something, more than 10 meters or something, it adding up though.
Yeah,
And you
man,
have a
like you wouldn't
limited
have to
budget.
go to town.
Yeah, but the work was good. I took some sun. I didn't die. But I have to see people and pass them in town. So yeah, that was horrible.
I feel that.
Um,
I feel that.
Okay, I guess next. Oh boy, the week. The week was pretty interesting. I had midterm exams this week, so that was kind of weird. Um, you know, it's the fellas who doing school online. Just pull up the Quizlet, all the answers there.
Hey, you're in your vibe.
Yeah.
That's true. It's true.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, if you know, you know. It wasn't anything too crazy. Unlike Deku Stan mentioned, the real highlight of the week was at the end of the week. A few of you may know that I've been actually wanting to do that what we did, which was catch sea eggs and snorkel. I've been wanting to do that for a long time, like with with my spec up squad and things. So I guess you could say that's just the first step towards something bigger. It was really fun. Hopefully one day, once the cast is around, we can make that something. But yeah, that was really the highlight for me, man. Yeah. Okay. What about you, Sean? How's the week?
My week. What part on way? Don't hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you.
Yeah.
I put my thing was on mute. Okay. My week was, to be honest, it started horrible until I can't remember exactly what, but I didn't really have a good week. I just found it was really crappy until Thursday. I just couldn't find myself, to be honest, just couldn't find myself the other week. Like, it was just like a legit roller coaster. It wasn't, as to say, just downhill, but it's just up and down, up and down, up and down. Like, it wasn't stable enough until Friday, which I actually got in contact with the key, and we spoke about something, and I'm just hoping that it comes through because it's something that I'm really interested in. One, and there are just other things that I have on my mind to just put out. Things I just have to put out, So that was the week. That was just in my head, and yeah, that was it.
Okay.
It sounds complicated. I don't think I explained myself properly, but don't get the vibe.
Yeah, we get you, man.
That's fine.
All right, Mr. X himself.
Yeah, man. I wish I had good news to share about my week, but my week was just all bad. Um,
Jeez.
yeah, boy. Found
Ouch.
out that one of my coworkers had passed on Sunday. It really killed the whole vibe at work.
Oof.
Luckily, I didn't have to go to work all this week. I went only twice for the week. Um, Man got full pay for it still too. So yeah, but other than that,
Nice.
same old, same old. We move. Death is real. Death is something. Should life in it. But we move. Not
Mm.
trying to not trying to kill the vibe. I guess I can end on a high note. Man's had end up shooting 2 goals in his last game. Football
Mm.
games. So
Oh yeah, yeah,
feel
yeah.
good still.
That's true. That's true. You play football.
Yeah,
I never shoot. I never score a goal in football. So like, yo.
yeah. That's tough,
Oh,
man.
but it's the greatest feeling. I'll tell you. I
Boy.
play football, but I don't
Wait,
play
a man
towards
said he
teenagers.
never shoot a goal.
Yeah, I never play football. No.
That's not
You
on
know
mine. I'm so sorry. Cut off them.
Well, it's a
uh,
imagine you sweating and you scoring. It's a great feeling. Trust me. So
Yeah,
yeah,
boy.
man, yeah, man, yeah, man.
That ain't right next to sex.
That one I know about. But like
Sex?
football,
What's that?
barely.
I don't know what that is.
Let's check the site. Let's check my site.
Okay,
You know,
that's true. That's true.
ah,
That's true. That's
that's
true.
true.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Oh man,
I,
boy,
I hope I
I
don't
have
pay
to.
for that ad.
I have to open my food.
They should pay you, son.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Okay. Before we get distracted, there's a video Trell wanted us to react to. So I will not waste anyone's time. So let me just. Unfortunately, we don't have the theater today. Because my Streamlabs reset on me, so it's going to look a bit awkward. So just bear with me for a second. It won't look awkward for you guys. You guys are fine. It's just the viewers. So let me pull up the video now. We'll take a
Pull up.
look. What's that?
I was just saying, pull up.
Yeah. So let me just pull up right now. Now.
Hi, my name is Andrea, and many of us have been concerned about
the new Adele single.
We're single?
The Adele.
Man, I've seen that all over Twitter. I've been meaning to give it a listen, but
Dwayne, I don't think it's for you.
well, I mean,
So
well,
heartbroke people.
Not gonna lie, I didn't know Ada was still making music.
Hey, boy, she going through something right now, so you don't know some
She's always
slaps.
going through something though. Wow.
Wait, didn't you like get divorced and husband like took half her shit?
I see she always going through something though. Like all news I hear about Adele, she going through.
Hey,
you didn't have to say it like that, bro.
Leave Adele alone now. Oh, good on that.
Okay,
I
The
swear
boys,
Adele is
people.
Jamaican.
tell me if you guys can hear. All right,
many of us have been concerned about the current vaccine.
you're in.
Hey,
Yeah,
keep it
yeah.
around.
Identity.
Okay, I'll just keep playing it and then just interrupt me if you're not in.
Hi, my name is Andrea.
That situation solved.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
That's why it stopped. Trill. What
Okay.
you said me. So, I'm not too sure if everyone heard. But um, yeah. So, any thoughts? Any reactions?
I know I'm probably coming number one, so I'll let you talk first.
Mhm.
Okay. My reaction was mainly on when the Prime Minister said, and I quote, "If you take the vaccine, if you die, we'll help you." I legit
Dog,
laughed
when
at
I
that.
heard that,
Bro,
I sat forward. I said, "What?"
like, I have never heard that in my life.
Mira not a
That
politician.
that
Mira is a bully.
that, that literally baffled me.
He's a bully, man.
Very good,
If you
bully.
if you die by the vaccine will help, how can you help a dead person? Tell me. Like the
There,
guy said, just bury you, finish it
yeah,
up.
man.
That not making sense.
They,
From
they,
I
from a
mean, let
if
me
you
ask
have,
a
morality
question.
point of view, it
if you
doesn't make sense.
Catholic, they can pray for you to send you to heaven.
Let me ask a question.
Let me.
You know,
Hmm.
Let me ask a question. Does she mean take care of, as in funeral expenses for the
Yeah,
family?
I tried to give her. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of.
that's the best she could say. That's the
Well,
best.
she said it wrong, eh? I won't
Of
lie to
course, no,
that.
no. Mira have that she crass as fuck for no reason. I don't think if you're trying to convince people to do something that they're already averse to, you treat them like they're stupid. Because this is what she's doing. That's why I said she's a
Not
bully.
just that, she's treating them like they're expendable. She
That's
Exactly.
basically said, "If you die, you die."
Yeah, that's what she said.
That sounds
Yeah,
like a typical woman move.
That sounds like a.
thank
Tiny
you.
in the chat.
Thank you.
Maybe she meant help you as maybe she meant help you as in help your loved ones. Yeah, that is also true. Like I believe Mosquito said. That's funny. Yeah, he said funeral arrangements and whatnot. So what? Okay, I took the vaccine, and the only thing you could probably most likely do for my family is pay for my funeral arrangements. That's that. The funeral arrangements to somebody like they do not compare. So that's like
Uh,
legit two
but that's the
things you
only thing
kind
they
of.
can do.
But as a prime minister, you shouldn't be saying something like that. Hands down, I don't think you
Agreed.
should be saying something like that. You
Agreed.
shouldn't be saying something like
Yeah,
that.
agreed, agreed.
Agreed.
I mean, not even Pip saying that.
Man, come and say.
People know better than that.
Man,
Master the man based. I'm not
man, come
mad.
and say the P with it. Oh man, guys.
I'm not mad dog.
If I was
So
link, that man sign a DMCA, gasa. So that man had to just blame the science.
For true, for true, for true, for true, for true, for true. For true. I think X, you were going to continue your photo. Oh, it's
I know,
okay.
man. I feel like it's the room against me
Well, no, bro.
No, see what
Just
you're
because
saying.
speak your chest, fam. Speak your chest, man.
because I feel like
Kevin has it.
as a leader, right?
Right.
She doing her job.
Okay.
She's doing her job. Whether she say it nice or to your liking or not,
Mm.
you know.
mm-hmm.
She has a quota to meet where vaccine is the only solution in the government eyes for the COVID. Is it?
Right,
If
right,
that's what she's agreeing to, if that's for her people, everyone here in her on the team agrees to.
So
That's what she has to push.
right. Mm-hmm.
Whether the different governments in the Caribbean are doing it the right way or not, you know, I feel like she's doing her job, and I
so
think
my so
I
tell
I, I,
Let
I
him
even
finish.
want
Let
to
him
add.
finish. Let him finish, kid. Let him
I even
finish.
want to add. I actually don't think she said anything wrong in that one because
Mm.
the only thing she can do is help the families that took the vaccine because she's the one that's pushing the vaccine. She's not pushing to not take the vaccine, so she's not responsible for if you die from COVID because COVID is not something that she pushed.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
I
on.
understand what
I
I
understand what you're
totally
saying.
understand what you're
I
saying.
get what
I
you're
I
trying to
agree
say.
totally.
with you. But
Now let me
But
ask you a question, my lord.
just before you ask the question, as a politician, I think you should have eloquence with your words.
exactly.
That's it. She's right.
But if it's the
So
words you want,
I
could
thought-
establish
that's
person better.
on you. If your girl telling you, you know, she don't like the way you're doing something. If she say it rough or if she say it nice, it's the same. It's the same thing she's saying still at the end of the day, you know.
Okay,
The delivery
go ahead.
matters. Especially in things like politics, delivery matters. Con men don't con you by stabbing you. They give you sugar. Sugar laced with acid to kill you.
Yeah, milk
So
and
you're happy while
milk
you're
and
dying.
sugar. Sugar milk. It's a basic thing.
You see, because
Communicate
the
well.
thing is, if you want somebody to take a vaccine, you're not telling them if you die, we'll take care of you. You're telling them, don't be like the unvaccinated ones. Don't be like the idiots. Don't be on the right side of history. Neighbor, help your neighbor. You know what? If you get the job, then you'll have access to everything again. Just be
Yeah,
smart.
man,
Be
yeah,
the
man.
smart
Put
one.
incentives. Make
No, but
threats.
okay, so now hear this. I think before the vaccine was coming out, whilst they were in process of making it, they said that they wouldn't make the vaccine mandatory. But as we have seen so far, I wouldn't say it's mandatory as in, okay, you have to take the vaccine, right? But certain workplaces and other areas would tell you, okay,
Yeah.
if you
You
don't
know,
take the
unless you're in
vaccine,
New York and they hit you for hard vax mandate and you lose your job.
Yeah.
well, even in St. Lucia right now,
Yeah.
there
Antigua,
are places where you have to be
If you're
vaccinated.
vaccinated, you go home.
Exactly.
I think in
On some,
I
That
on
is
think
some
all.
job on some job advertisements you seen
Yes, I
vaccinated
actually saw one
will be
during the week last week.
yeah, I think Digicel is
processed
cracking
first.
down. They're cracking down on the Digicel HQ. They're cracking down on that. Well, I know in Barbados, I know in other Caribbean countries they started it. I don't think it has reached here yet, but I know it's on its way. It's
So
here,
saying
and I might be tweaking, but it's either it's here or it's on its way.
so.
I got
So, wouldn't you say that wouldn't you say that making the vaccine mandatory be taking away people's livelihoods as well? Saying that, okay, let's put Barbados as a perfect example based on what the Prime Minister just said, what we just listened, right?
Mm.
Okay, someone, because they cannot afford to lose their livelihood, they took the vaccine for work. Now they died, right? The only thing the government could do is pay for the funeral. Okay, that person was, let's say it was a man. The man is the main breadwinner of the family, correct? How is his family going to survive now? Just because you bury my husband or my father or the breadwinner of my family, what about the rest of us?
That's life, you know.
You see, here's the thing. Here's the thing about society and the way things work. I believe we need to step into the shoes of a narcissist to better understand it. So here's what's going on. Society and the people of the public are being viewed as numbers, statistics, not families, not men, not women. Earlier in the stages, we were told, like, hey, if you take the vaccine, you can get a $5 Starbucks. You get entered into a $1 billion giveaway and whatever. And they see that the vaccine reception rate or the inoculation rate was not what they wanted it to be. So you see now the private investors are not happy with that. So what they have to do is they have to shove money down the pockets of our favorite politicians to push things in the various countries, because the way systems of power work is not just like a prime minister that making the decisions and doing things on their own. They
Very
have
true.
multiple individuals that have to sign off on papers. They have multiple individuals that have to be, working together to push something out. So that mandating, that's a coronavirus. The whole coronavirus is not about the corona. Coronavirus is about the vaccine. It has always been about the vaccine from the very
Somebody make
beginning, and not corona.
Okay.
So in the chat says the hash way the Prime Minister said it, the hash way she said it, I think it's heavily influenced by fear. The economy falling and all of these things. So she did say it out of frustration, like she's freaking out because she wants people to take it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
I think she was just being real. Like she wasn't. I don't think she was talking as a politician.
She
I think
wasn't.
and the thing about it, that's how she talks. If y'all ever follow Mia Motley or whatever her name is,
Yeah.
that's how
She-
she's a very real person. Like she
Yeah.
don't
I've
nice
seen
up her
her.
voice for
Yeah,
nobody. Like she
I've
say it
seen a
as it
couple.
is,
Yeah.
you know. But I mean, it's politics at the
she
end of the
did
day,
seem a
still, you
little
know.
bit frustrated in the last clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, imagine I thought Alan Sachasny was going to blow up on us too. Yes, because okay. You know what, guys?
Alan
Take the
know he
vaccine
right.
and if
Know your place.
so if okay,
And
so
man, tell me, Alan is a star, you know.
if Alan said what she said, but then
Killer, listen, the man didn't say nothing yet, and people wanted to.
Yeah, people
You're
wanted
talking.
to run coup d'etat or kind of thing. Check it. So
we're
If y'all
fine.
may realize, with that thing they had there in Dosha, that was basically how the US thing was like. It wasn't mainly policy against policy. It was this guy's a racist, this guy's white, this guy's not
Mhm.
one of us. Let's get him out without thought of what actually
Very,
is
very
behind the
true.
scenes.
Okay,
You check
so
because it's saying, oh, like this guy's a rich guy, and who is Alan? Alan, not one of us, and thing.
right,
And there's a Japanese folktale. I may be misquoting it or saying it wrong, but it goes: there was a forest of trees, and slowly but surely the trees started to disappear. And they asked why. They saw it was an axe that was cutting them down, but they still didn't ask any questions because the wood was one of their own. So because the man is a black man, and because the man is like, he's not really rich and thing, people want to be with him, but not realizing it's because he black and because he not the richest, he can be bribed easier. You guys saying?
a wolf in sheep's clothing, basically.
I mean,
You're about to say something,
Alright,
Mike?
so
Somebody you
hold
don't
on.
perceive as threatening, destroying your surroundings. Or did I
My
get
question
mixed?
for X
I
got
get
followed up in that discussion there, and I didn't get to ask it.
Oh yeah, go ahead, okay, before you forget.
Like you said that the Prime Minister of Barbados was doing her job. So I have to ask you, what precisely do you think that job is?
I believe I was the one that said that.
Like what do you think the job of a government is?
Run the
Who you are?
country to the ground. That's not true.
Who you asking?
UX.
Oh. No, when I say it's her job, right? I'm saying like at that time, right now, her job is to push the vaccine. Whether, and I don't know what her personal views are, but I want to believe that it's a case where that's like the only solution. It seemed like. So as a professional, as a leader, you push that because you don't because it's either that or you just make everybody live with COVID or live without no immune or no protection. And if we go 10 years in the future and realize that the vaccine was actually the good stuff, they will look back and say, well, you made a bad decision. You had opportunity to push this, and you didn't. Rather than, and I mean, y'all can get on me if y'all want. Pause. rather than going freely dilly and saying, hey, I don't believe in this personally, so we're not doing this as a country, and then it turns out that was the wrong thing, But I feel like that's their job. Right? Whether they believe in the vaccine or not, as a leader, you have to push it.
Understandable. So what about I think it was St. Vincent. Was it last month or month before? They assassinated the president. the prime minister or whatever.
That
And I
was
believe
that was
what
Haiti.
yeah, what I personally no, either Saint Vincent or
Was
Haiti.
Haiti
Yeah,
might
it
be.
was a Caribbean
It
country.
was
Yeah,
Haiti.
yeah. My bad.
Because
Hey,
I know.
Vinci.
Okay, Rob.
okay.
I know
Cool
Rob
on,
got
cool on, cool on.
attacked.
No, the Vinci Prime Minister, they had
Vinci.
Buznam and head.
They
Yeah,
both
they
said,
embrace.
yeah,
Oh, the
Rob
pan of
got
the
Oh,
attacked.
wait, the
that's what happened. Yeah.
assassination or
What?
the bus head? Which one?
The both
No,
head
okay.
is Saint Vincent.
The,
Rob got
the bus head is Saint Vincent.
Right.
Right.
So we ain't talking about that.
But we're talking about the
Okay.
the person they assassinated
But
or the
okay,
bus head.
okay. I think let's go back.
Okay.
Right. For the assassination,
Okay.
I cannot remember exactly what, but I think for Haiti when they assassinated the whoever he is, president, prime minister. I think I was told was because he was trying to make the vaccination thing how to say that mandatory, and it was almost the same. It was almost the same case for Saint Vincent as well when they pop his head, when they bit his head.
No,
So-
my friend. No,
No, the
my
person
friend.
was a
No, my
protest
friend.
from
For
the people.
Haiti.
Mhm.
Let me correct you right there. For Haiti, he was actually against the vaccines, but they killed him. He
Oh,
was
okay.
That
against
makes sense.
Okay.
the powers that be, the individuals, the puppet masters for all of the presidents and prime ministers were not happy that he was against it. So they set up the perfect smoke screen, and like the whole election thing, and not this, that, and the other election or whatever. And the guys that killed him, that so-called assassinated him, for someone that is so heavily guarded. The fellas that killed them, fellas pull up their own sleeper and all kind of things.
Kind of
These fellas that really come and
There must be
assassinate.
some Air Force
No.
Ones,
I
man.
just
You
But
check
just
it.
now,
At
at
least,
was
at
an
least
inside job, my
not
wasn't it just him they killed?
Yeah, they killed him, but the fellas that killed him, that was clearly an inside job.
Okay.
The man tell them, come the 11 o'clock, and then you always looking, come quick.
They had to drop
Making
on
sense.
him.
It making sense because them fellas move around usually heavily guarded for true. Because I don't know if you saw the
Yeah.
picture. I don't know if you saw the picture, but like Diamond
I'll
was.
be honest. There's San Michel Prime Minister alone. I see that there's not be heavily guarded. I see
You have
it,
any ideas,
bro.
bro? You're getting ideas.
No,
bro,
that is
brother.
no.
What you say, San Michel Prime Minister?
No,
What
okay.
just walking in
Edas,
town?
I used to work from North, right?
Mm.
And basically I used to work in his hotel, right? So I've seen him up north, and most of the times it's just with one bodyguard. Now I'm not saying okay there are not other people around him probably playing undercover type of bodyguard type of stuff. I'm just
Them all
saying
got snipers planted, you know.
I'm just saying one bodyguard, my guy, one bodyguard. So it feels like somebody could legit walk up, shoot him, and he probably person will not probably miss away, but it feels like that at times. That's just
What
my
you say, that's the
opinion.
plan?
Let me just before you continue,
Mm.
his security detail is light. I will not lie, I'll not make up anything.
You see that exactly? That's what
But
I'm saying.
it's not just one bodyguard. Normally he has one with him, two in the vehicle, one driver who is a police officer. He moves with two vehicles. He's in one, the other bodyguards are in the other. The vehicle is started before he leaves the building, so that as soon as he gets in there, the vehicle is started and warmed up.
Mm.
He worked well. His office is in my building, so I have to say in my building. His office is in the same building as
Head of
my
boss.
office. So
Wait,
I
claim
can
it, man.
confirm
Claim
that
it.
there are there are measures in place, but I will not lie. He is very lightly guarded.
Yeah,
I give
that's
you
just my
any
only
ideas.
concern.
I'm just confirming.
That's just my concern. To be
Hey,
it was
fellas, we set
really
up something.
lightly.
That's why I say
That's why I know
let's
that.
try and set up something.
That's it.
Well,
Guys,
we have literal
Me say,
inside man.
let's try and move on that topic before somebody hit us.
Yeah, for
You
sure,
understand?
Yeah.
I know to
Check
be
with
honest.
inside man.
I know a couple
Anyways,
of
I have
government
some things I
workers
wanted to.
watching. Wait, we're about to see that show?
I have some things I
It's
noted
your right,
from the
yeah?
video.
You
Huh?
said you.
Oh no, sorry. I was just saying it's your right. If you don't agree with the way the prime minister is moving, like it's your right to express that. So they can't
Oh,
stop
okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Him a moving like dog. He should move.
Right.
I
I
think
don't know if he's moving
What you said
like him.
just earlier, you want a job?
Basically,
Me?
dog. But okay,
I think Trey
I
wanted to say
noted some
something.
things during the video, and I feel like the video is very biased. He mentioned two drugs which are used to treat something, okay, and he looped them into the same bucket as a vaccine. A
I think he was talking
vaccine,
about cancer. But yeah, continue. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. He talked about Tylenol, and the Tylenol was contaminated bacteria. That was the story they gave. Tylenol was contaminated bacteria, so they recalled. It may have been, not for certainty, may have been, so they recalled. Diabetes drugs, they had a unsafe levels of nitrous, what he said, which may cause cancer. Okay, these are drugs to treat something. A vaccine doesn't treat anything. All drugs have their side effects by themselves. But a vaccine is and has always been the introduction of a foreign entity of a certain genetic code into the body in a relatively safe manner so that your body can identify it. Vaccines have never been 100% safe. Okay? And to say that these two drugs are the same as a vaccine, that just got me mad. But let's take it as a prime minister like Mira. You in Barbados and you see concessions being placed or restrictions being placed on trade and travel to your country because your country's level of is not high enough and cases are rising all the time. You want people to get the vaccine so you can be exempted or qualify for your country to be opened up to the international world. Barbados is one
Yes.
of those
Yes.
countries that is heavily reliant on tourism. Like, not as much, but it's a thing too. There are more
Well
hotels than
said. Well said.
country.
I highly agree with that point.
So, which country in the Caribbean has a
Which country in the Caribbean has one? What?
Caribbean?
Where are you sticking it?
Which country besides Saint Lucia has a million people?
Like you cut off, like you keep cutting off at the last
I think he
second.
said
think he
which
said
country in
which
the
country
Caribbean, apart
has a
from,
million people.
wait,
Okay, he rejoined.
Okay, I come back.
Mm.
And clearly, no.
Yeah, we knew a
hopefully.
bit clearly.
Okay. Which country in the Caribbean has a million people?
Ah, I'm actually not sure.
I don't think any. Maybe
I
Ghana.
was just about to.
Maybe Ghana. And if the maximum fatalities is 45 per million, and you're going to watch your country suffer financially, and people just die from COVID straight without getting the vaccine, I feel like as a prime minister watching all of this, like they say, just take the damn vaccine and shut up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's the point. So like his video presented facts, and I don't think he understood the facts he was looking at. Because I cannot see a drug and a vaccine in the same light.
Yes, I feel like the
Because
comparison is the fact that with drugs, the fact that it may have caused or it had potential to cause, and they recalled it, and now the vaccine actually causing fatalities, and they're not recalling it. I'm guessing that's why he was using that as like a comparison.
I get that point, but I'm saying that point is invalid because these two things are not the same. If a drug is not supposed to, if part of the drug is not supposed to do that, then you take it off. But with a vaccine, there is always that built-in risk. There are many drugs that there's a risk of blindness, kidney failure, and all kind of nonsense. The drug's still selling. The drug's still being prescribed.
Come on, fine print.
That's like not entirely. Like, there are drugs that are sold because there's massive financial incentive to sell them, despite the danger.
That's true.
Like it's like not even like specific in. So like in some cases, it's like even they're specifically trying to push people to buy drugs that will injure them.
Oh yeah,
Especially because they can then sell more drugs
another drug.
to help fix that. The pharmaceutical industry is like one of the it flies under the radar, but it's one of the most messed up out there.
We talked about that
Casa.
some time ago.
Yeah,
But
I remember the
I might
cancer.
say
The
that-
cancer.
yeah,
I want you to just leave the bats alone in Wuhan, and the fellas push out the vaccine in like what 2-3 months, no testing phase, no nothing, giving it to pregnant women, all kind of thing already.
that was
And
that
look
was
now they're talking about like the other video, I think Sky News or something, with a couple million views about the lab leaks and thing and how they had endless bodies outside the lab and bats and thing in the lab. Dog. Fellas, the fellas couldn't research the thing in the States. They give the fellas funding to continue the research in Wuhan. The thing bursts out in Wuhan, and now the niggas carbon will go outside past 7 o'clock, sign up fellas vibe.
They have a whole bunch of fellas on the radio nuclear now, sorry.
You say that too loud, dog. Next thing.
So,
Hey,
Henry,
at the
so
end of the day, it's like
Right.
it's still one of those things where even if that be the case, honestly, if the systems of power were not so manipulative and dangerous, any
Dangerous,
actual, person who is leading a country would try to at least still weigh the opinions of the citizens a bit more before making a decision or making a call, and weighing, other necessary or potential, options, whether that be the case, because, ivermectin, that healing fella there, saying? So that kind of mandate, that kind of vaccine thing. That's my neighbor have ivermectin there. The other a family friend of his that had that. That man pop a pill. That man couldn't breathe nothing. That man pop a pill the next day. That man is outside running in the sunny. You check I saying? And it's insane, Lucia. You have to be smuggling ivermectin in Lucia. They are the nurse that bring a box of that. They confiscate that and they try and threaten her job. They try and push how much pressure on her. So they have things that are actually working and they silencing it. Like Malcolm X say, the media can make the truth a lie and a lie the truth. You check it? So that
Yeah,
kind
no
of
problem.
dependence upon media and science and the high science and the this and the that. You check it? We had to ask God for spirit of discernment and wisdom. Because you see, man's knowledge compared to God's knowledge is nothing. You check it? To find the truth in the false news on the anti-vax side and the pro-vax side, take both points of view and make an educated decision, whether it's for it or against it.
Right.
You check it. But that mandatory thing, if
That's
Lucifer himself was given the choice to deceive angels in heaven by God himself, who is you to tell me I have to do something?
Very true.
You're madman, Rafa. That I have a problem with. That, you see, that
Right.
I have a
That's the
problem.
problem.
Alright,
Imagine,
I
so
can
I
agree with that. Go ahead, Sean.
I've actually been thinking about taking the vaccine. I haven't been vaccinated as yet, so I've just been
Waiting on my
thinking about
second
it. Huh?
shot. Waiting on my
What
second
did-
shot of the symbiote, right? Right,
Yeah,
Brad? Right
my
there.
symbiote, yeah. We have to go and take that
Yeah.
next second
Yeah.
symbiote
When you're-
next week.
Next time
Get-
next time I see you, don't turn carnage on me. Just let me know you're
Dog,
putting on the
I
symbiote.
haven't-
I might be toxin, so like you never know.
Hey, but I don't know who was talking earlier just now.
It
I
was
think it
either
was K.
Kit, yeah, either Kit or X. I can't remember before
Yeah.
Cam.
But they did say when about the bad thing when they just came out with a vaccine. So as soon as they finished the bad, as soon as they found out, okay, coronavirus in the place, they just made vaccines quick boys. Thing is, they do keep calling that
Viral samples and they keep fucking with them all
yes,
the time.
yes. Basically basically that. So yeah, that. Um I mean to be honest, we have learned that the COVID-19 is like basically an upgrade from the flu, correct?
Yeah.
Exactly. Um, imagine one of my friends, one of the guys I know, is studying to be one of these people who actually study. I forget the
Virology.
exact name. Yeah, something like that. He's like maybe mainly a biologist type of thing, but that's what he does, right? So they study upon the vaccine before they give it to the doctors to spread it out or whatnot. So that's what he did. So that's what he told me. So it's not at the speed they put it out. They already have things there in place for it. So if something like that may pop up, they were like, okay, what do we need to fix it? Yada yada yada.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How do we streamline the process of producing this thing? Is it stable? How do we transport it? All of these things. That's what takes the time.
Yeah,
Because all these
exactly.
years them and them messing with them things, they know how to kill it. They know how to.
Yeah, exactly.
It's to stabilize whatever enzymes they need.
Mhm.
Okay. Um. Wow.
Yeah.
So, I'm just looking at the. I'm just turning to the topic list right now. Um. Does anyone have any continuing thoughts or anything on the video, or can we? Are you guys ready to take a puddle jump to the next?
To be honest,
Oh, Miss
for
to do a
me,
bonfire day.
yeah, same.
What was that? I didn't hear what Trev said.
I'm to do a bonfire day. Like I have a bunch of people there. So
Yeah, man. I think okay, you're about to say something.
no, I was just thinking, what was I gonna say? Now, I may sound like a conspiracy theorist,
go
but
ahead. That's this is the place for it.
niggas need to hear all sides, to all possible
Yeah,
outcomes.
that's it.
Now,
That's it.
there's been talk about like, they're having certain things, and there have been, like I said, I have to pull up all these videos, to send for you. But apparently, there's like a something in the vaccine, some thing they have, and it's like a metal base, and it's kind of like used to keep XYZ in the body longer so that it can be absorbed and whatever it's for, like some kind of metal type shit. So apparently, I was going through a report that the Rothschilds had put out, like they will have their yearly meetings and whatever to discuss like plans for the future and etc. etc. And apparently, they was thinking of having some like almost like a social credit score type thing, almost like how China has it, by like what 2030, 2035, where it would be something where person's behaviors and stuff like that would be monitored through some biomechanic heat detection, whatever. So it's
Yeah.
like they'll be able to detect like let's say you're at a major place like an airport or heavily crowded areas mainly, to be able to see like how you move, to see like if your body temperature rise, to say like, okay, well, this person may be a threat or whatever,
Bro,
like
I think that
they
that tech
can like get about
already
to fight, you know like, and to have stuff like that. And I'm saying like, how would they be able to monitor people's body and like intent and stuff like that if them and they have no kind of thing in their body that can emit them kind of electromagnetic, you take I saying.
Yeah.
It's just a thing I discovered there. I don't know how it is, but that is like the point, you know.
I can vouch for you know. I saw some. I also saw some other thing like
I don't think that's a new concept, to be honest.
Yeah, like I
Oh,
saw.
I'm not talking about the like thing like the actual cameras where you can like detect like the Fahrenheit and Celsius. It's
Oh
much
yeah,
more
yeah. That was
complicated than
Okay,
that.
that's what I was gonna
Oh,
It's
say.
like
okay, I
much
check, I
more
check.
complicated than that, which is why I still brought it up
So,
because I know obviously they have like
biotransmitter,
things like that
basically.
already.
Mm-mm.
Yes, like to be able to detect like emotions, like if that person is more likely to be angry or if they are sad and stuff like that, to be able to tell emotions based off of like some kind of magnetic scan thing, whatever. I forgot the word they use.
Biotransmissions.
Some kind of mad thing. Yeah.
Oh boy. Spooky, scary boy. Spooky, scary.
Have like a social credit score type thing. So it's like if you're resisting XYZ, they can like kill your social credit score and then you'll not have access to like jobs and basically what they're doing on China, except on steroids. And they say they're looking to have that around like 2040, maybe 2040-ish.
So guys, you know what you have to start doing? Start making friends. You could be antisocial again.
I mean,
I know. I'm just
we have to
if
get out of
it's
the concrete jungle, okay? Let's check out in. And Babylon thing. Sitting right here. Check out in.
I think he left.
KK.
No,
No,
he
I
there.
think,
My
he's there.
my bad.
he's there.
Yeah, I think you're about to say something, Trell.
I just lose my train of thought there.
And yeah.
And I know it was good.
Okay.
Oh, right. What Kay was talking about feel a lot like Psycho-Pass.
Psycho-Pass?
Yeah, it's an anime.
Yeah, that's
You can watch
anime.
it.
Anime.
Okay.
Go watch it. You'll understand.
Yeah, I got to add that to my collection. Anyway. I think we've exhausted that topic enough.
That topic. We spent a lot of time on it, bro.
Yeah, man. It was good though.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
it's good to have a little substance, along with the freaking out and thing. You about to say something? You about to say something, Sean? Sorry about that.
oh, I was just about to say we spent a lot of time on that topic because if we die, the Barbadian government will take care of our funerals.
Bro, I'd have no Bajan blood in me. I don't feel that people would care about
I have Bajan blood.
If it's one thing, I know you have in you. I don't have none though. Not even twice that.
Let's get them Bajan girls, man. What we doing?
That's true.
We'll get the ring.
I even have to go on your side look for a couple Bajan. Anyway, let me know. I've said too much.
One thing.
When I'm digging his hole,
One thing tonight, sir, I type in roof. RUTH. As his second, I have to call out. Anyway, okay, here's a fun one. One of our viewers last week, he made an interesting statement, and that statement was, "You cannot simp in a relationship."
Oh, let's call out the
Wait, okay. Just to confirm.
Right.
When you mean simping in a relationship, simp for the person you are in the relationship with, or simp for other women? Oh, okay.
No, simp. I think in that context he meant like simp to your partner.
No, he literally said you simp before the relationship, but when you get in the relationship, that's just love. It's like you simp until you end up in the relationship, and then everything is fine.
No.
That's the essence of what I got from that statement.
Okay, I know what statement you're talking about.
So you agree with that?
The fuck no.
No, chill.
On my chest, bro.
True, that was a different dynamic. That one was, or maybe I might have it confused. But when I see you casting in a relationship, like I see that as you in the relationships of you did whatever you had to do. Maybe the girl just like you. You're probably doing your vibe, and she end up liking you, and then in the relationship you end up falling head over heels, and then you end up simping, and then he Dama and maybe Dama can say, oh, you can't simp you cannot simp in a relationship or kind
You
of thing.
can't. It's not the
So
healthiest thing in the world.
Yes, I understand. So in a but okay, so I'm dating this girl, right? So he said,
Yeah.
okay, fall head over heels for this female, right? Call that simping. So when you get married,
No,
shouldn't it
no,
be the
no, no,
same
no,
or
no,
even
no, no, no,
better?
no, no, no.
um like the thing is,
No, I think the meaning of simp is not really understood.
yeah,
Break it down, break it
that's
down.
what going on there. Yeah, break it.
So
Yeah.
let's say right, you have a shorty, which a guy
Mm,
saying, a
yeah,
shorty you're talking to, you know what I mean? And putting a little pressure on shorty, and you making it a
definitely.
thing, and you know what I mean? But shorty just not giving you the time of day.
Yeah.
Let's just say, for example, you talking to shorty, you message her your good morning, and I don't know who will still do that, but you're messaging shorty good morning, and whenever she whenever she posts a thing on Insta, you all in the comments, oh look at Bay, oh I like to see you and thing, and when you wake up and you check your phone dry, shorty doesn't check you, shorty doesn't spark
Mm,
no convo with you. I mean, like shorty not giving you time of day, so you put in all the effort. You have to keep the relationship afloat because if
mm,
you don't do it, you're not hearing from shorty again. In that like context of a relationship, kind of, that is basically simping. So if like you pursuing shorty and you make shorty know you like her, but shorty, equally pursuing you and showing equal or more interest in you, whichever I
Hey,
saying, to me that's simping. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, I understand from that point of view.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then again, the way we have to be is just check it. If you chasing the bird, you will never get the bread, but birds want bread. So if you chasing the bread, you will always have the bird.
the
Boy,
bird,
that metaphor.
the bird
That one's
flock
gone.
to you.
Once you get the money, then you get the power, then you check I say.
Hey, you didn't even have to break it down, man.
Some people need it in
Yeah,
the
some people nah. You have to
opportunity.
you have to give the game, man. That's free game. They usually you have to
Yeah,
pay. You check it. Pay for
that one,
that.
that one, that one different, man. That one's straight.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I
man.
am of the opinion that you can't. Should you? Why would you? Is my question.
Can't what?
You can simp in a relationship.
You can't or you can?
You can very much simp.
You can.
Oh,
You
okay.
shouldn't.
And
If a relationship is so one-sided, you shouldn't be in the relationship
uh, very true.
because then
But
you're
so
just
what?
being used.
What about the instance? What about an instance where? Just give me an example.
Hmm.
Like you know, like you put in effort and she put in effort as much as you. You're canceling out, right?
No, you have to cancel out, bro. Like, not everything is about equal return, right? Especially emotionally, somebody's going to be more pushy than the other. At some point in the relationship, somebody's going to be pursuing more. But if at no point in the relationship you feel like this person is appreciative, you do not feel appreciated
Mm.
for the effort that you were expending, then what are you doing there? Because some people, their love language is giving. They don't need to receive, but the
Mm.
love language is giving. What they want from you when they give you something is to show appreciation.
Right.
They don't necessarily need you to give them a. Spend some time with them.
So you think
If
it's
you're not getting the emotional
so alright, so wait out there. There's a very oh wait, I'm not use myself as an example. Let's say John, right? John
Hey, y'all told me the chest thing, man. Why we sugarcoating you?
was that?
Yeah, W. Say it with your chest, G. Just
say
say
it
this
for
with your
chest.
chest, my bro.
Say what with my chest. But I give you the scenario.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, but
Go
yeah,
ahead,
man,
go
I give
ahead.
you the scenario. So you check it, John in a relationship. John check in Jill. So you check it. Um, John doing groceries for Jill in a relationship, right? John doing groceries, sending good morning texts, paragraph. You know,
Mhm.
is one sided, right?
Yeah.
And Jill's response is like the standard stuff. Okay, thank you. Uh,
Nah, nah,
I
night,
fell asleep.
I,
night. Fuck that.
I
Burn
love
that
it when you tell
fire.
me good morning. I love it when you tell me you like me. You know, the baseline manipulation stuff, you know.
Yeah. So
Instead of like
my
if the
response
person
to
is
you,
not responding in kind, bro, like trash
nah.
that.
But head is straight. John is satisfied. He feels appreciated when he gets these types of responses from Jill. So in that instance, I'm using your example. In that instance, is
So my
he
example have holes.
simping?
Of
My
course it
boss
is.
is lost.
Hear me out.
My
Hear me
my
out,
guy is
dog.
lost.
Dog, hear me out, eh? If a 13-year-old girl rolling on a
Whoa.
25-year-old man,
That's
Whoa.
what
What?
and the man take up the shorty, and you check it, do his vibe, that man not still a sex offender? So even if you feeling satisfied in the relationship, that changing the fact that you are same.
Simple
Your
same.
standards probably lower, yeah, but you still are same.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's what Trevor was saying. Trevor's like, well, the way I perceived it, as it was based on the
But you
appreciation.
take it
Oh,
wrong.
Okay.
yeah, well,
It's,
that man
I was talking
had
about
But
I was
just
talking
you
about an
have to
emotional
know
artificial.
exchange, my G.
you have to know
An
at which point you're
equivalent
getting
emotional
manipulated, dog.
exchange versus a manipulation is different, bro.
That man had
Yeah,
just
you have
break your
to
though.
The man had this
even
number.
Who, me?
No, not you.
No, 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 not
Like
you. Like
John, the
the
John,
guy.
John.
example.
The
No.
the
But when you wake up, you realize it, bro.
Wow, that's
Because
tough,
out
man.
of out of longing, people do ridiculous.
Out of what?
Longing for
Hmm.
attention, people do dumb things.
Right.
Like we can go back on the OnlyFans, bro. A lot of women make money on OnlyFans only because fellas didn't have physical access to women.
Hmm.
So you wanted somebody to give you some kind of talk to, assurance, care that you
Right.
matter. Even if all they're saying is thank you. Twitch is another platform. Same thing.
That's fair.
People give money to streamers for the streamer to tell them, I thank you for donating to my stream, and then that's it.
I
Same
have
thing.
a couple shorties have to set up on that vibe. That talking to old fellas thing. It lucratively trust.
Yeah, because the old fellas want the attention, bro, and they will pay for it
Mm-hmm.
because they understand that is what they have to trade for this attention.
Right.
But as a matter of fact, I have a partner, right? He's into like the whole e-horror and shit. Like,
Hmm.
you know, he I have a
He's
few
in.
shorties he have on OnlyFans and Chatterbait and them kind of thing.
Right.
And you know, Dama
Mhm.
gave me a story of one of his girls. One of his girls had an altercation with this guy. He would normally come to see her. So it's like $10 an hour, and he would pay the $10 and stuff and talk to her. And you know, I asked him what was like one of the weirdest situations Shorty been in. And he told me Shorty told him one day the guy asked her to go buy gummy bears in the mall. So the girl go and buy the gummy bears and things. So the man say he want her to pick all the different color gummy bears, but he want to be the green gummy bear. Now he tell the shorty, I want you to eat all the gummy bears except for the green one. And like, like TSB and thing. You know what I mean? So shorty have a brown and thing, and shorty eating it and telling him, man, I have your friend. Let's just call him Mark. I have your friend, Mark. I'm gonna eat your friend. And the guy that bursting wrongs while shorty there eating the gummy bears. And when he reached the green one now, shorty licking it and shorty saying, I'm gonna eat you, Mark. And Moss then, no, don't eat me.
So nice
Shorty
top
passed
level
out.
visualization there, though.
Yeah,
No,
when
that
Moss
was
told me that day,
Dog,
like,
Carlo was getting
no
into the
way,
room.
bro.
We can look at
Some
different
people
levels.
I'm really freaking at me as well.
Yeah,
If it
Mommy
focus
was
too
in
hard, I'm
thousands
gonna
of
knock in another
dollars,
ability now.
doggy. Thousands of dollars just to see the shorty eat them as gummy bear version. So I say I go
Boy,
into that.
Bag still,
But when you see when made write his review, Panda putting down better than Witcher 3.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Because it's all about control.
What?
This man visualizes
eh,
to the max, bro.
yeah, mate cannot be saved. Yeah, mate legit cannot be.
Nah, nah.
Yeah, mate.
Praying for that, man. Your prayers slap. Back.
Yeah, though.
That's
Yeah.
right.
The prayer's not going up or straight down.
Straight,
down.
straight down, nah.
Straight down.
I just diffusing, bro.
Yeah, just.
I just diffusing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Nah, man. That's reckless behavior, man. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Wow. Oh boy. Now the next two topics I had there. Well, I think X you said something. You said something about getting a bag. Okay. I think.
That was just a side comment.
Oh, okay. I check. Now the two other topics I had there. That was Jay's topic. It was the love of money and St. Lucian women. I know. I know.
Oh,
I know that one.
why you
Yeah,
talking
man.
about
Putting a mid.
soulmates like that?
What happened?
I
Why
said
you
we have
talking
an
about
ex put
soulmates
in our
like that?
midst.
We have what?
We have an ex put in our midst.
Oh, I didn't realize.
just
I
trying
thought
to
it was
figure out
expert.
why you talking about soulmates.
Oh well, I don't know, Jay. I don't know if Jay had smoke for them or they check it, or well, if you had some nice things to say. But fellas, they're good, but fellas they're smiling, okay, I think. But I don't know. He had to be here. He had to be here this evening, but he's not here. So that basically leaves us in this. Well, I see we have drugs. I think that was his topic as well. I'm not too sure what exactly he wanted to talk about. But since he's not here, it basically just leaves us in like a freestyle kind of zone. So I don't know if you have any tangents or any thoughts you want to entertain and thing. Or if not, we could just, give our closing thoughts and everything right now. What do you think?
They talk about money, dog. They talk about
You want to touch
money.
the
dog.
money?
Yeah, man, dog.
Alright. So go ahead, man. What about money you want to talk about?
So, honestly speaking, I want you guys' thoughts on. That's if you guys even know what's going on, but the current rate of inflation that's going on right now.
Oh yes, in the US.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
The current.
I don't know the precise number, but I can tell you it's Feb, because the other day I went out for some basic groceries, and that was $50.
Shit. Yeah, I
You live in the
think
US?
the number is like
Yeah,
5.
Kitty's in the US.
I believe the US dollar losing 5.4, 5.5% of its value every year, I think. Yeah.
That's pretty significant.
Yeah, I had a friend in my sister got her place recently, but she has a like friend who lives in like South Miami, like South Beach area, and the rents went from like 1,007 a month to close to 4 grand to cover expenses and to cover like all them things.
Jeez.
So it's like you see the middle class,
Wait, say 4 grand?
yeah, like 4 grand US from like
That's
close
pocket
to
money,
two
man.
grand to like close to 4 grand US in rent. But you have to take into consideration a lot of people not, not balling like that. So that increase is like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But
I just play, man. I'm not balling like that. Think
oh,
stuff.
I thought you were one of us, but
Nah.
um, but but yeah, the middle class is going extinct pretty soon, and when talking about like centralized currencies and shit like that too, that'll not be rolled out anytime soon. But if you have no idea what cryptocurrency is, I highly recommend you do your research. I'm not a financial advisor, but I wouldn't leave my money in the banks, nor
So
would
where
I
do you
buy
start?
gold.
Where do you start with the research?
Oh, well, I mean, honestly, you can start doing research about like what is cryptocurrency, how does it work, what is a decentralized network, what is, Bitcoin, what is, altcoins, how do you invest into crypto, etc., etc. How can you change fiat into crypto, like different stuff like that. I also highly recommend you guys do research. Please do research on NFT gaming. Is basically video games you can play that you can make money, right? I think Steam, you can research it. Steam kind of doing that blockbuster Netflix type situation where they ban like NFT gaming, it's like games that have NFTs and you can trade on a decentralized network for and like make money off of it and shit. Steam banned it, but I think Epic Games picking it up. Let's say, for example, Axie Infinity, right?
Right.
You have like it's not the cheapest investment, but you will obviously get the returns. Say, for example, you buy like an Axie team of 3, and that for a good team will cost you like close to 1,000 US. But you get someone to play for you in the Philippines where the currency is worth much less, kind of. Well, when you look at the conversions, like, but you get someone in the Philippines to play for you, split the profits 50-50, and the coin that you get, you can turn that into US like fiat if you want, or you can keep it as the altcoin. And the guy I'm in contact with, he does that where he gets private investors, like people that want to invest into NFT gaming, and he manages the teams. For one Axie team, when they do their, it's about like 2 hours of playing a day, like a combat type game. And I think for one team, the investment is close to 1,000, but you make like $150 like a week, and that's 50-50. So obviously, as NFT gaming begins to adopt, the prices of the teams are going to go up, and it's going to be much more expensive to get into it. But those that are already in it and have the teams already established, once the value of the altcoin for Axie Infinity goes up, say it doubles, instead of making a passive 150 a week, or after you split it 50-50, you're making 300 a week. You know what I mean? So look into NFT gaming, look into NFT trading, cryptocurrencies. I highly recommend it.
Right.
Don't buy gold. Gold is a waste of time. Take your money out of the bank and don't store it in a mattress. Put it into Bitcoin. Yeah, that's what I
Yes,
wanted to say.
Okay, so K, just let you know. So
You're all
yes,
missing you're all missing the real we're all missing the real moneymaker here. You should invest in water so that when the apocalypse hits,
Oh my
you
goodness.
all
What the-
I think Sean wanted to ask Key something. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah. You say don't invest in gold. I understand from a certain extent, right? But I told you I was interested in forex. The man I want to mentor me, hopefully soon enough, he showed a trade the other day in one of our groups. The man is making over $300,000 US, sometimes in one trade, gold. The man is in profit. He is in multiple trades. The man is in profit over $1 million US. So I'm just saying, it's based on, I guess, your knowledge of what you're doing and how you do it. And also, that NFT thing, it's not gaming thing. I saw you post a picture the other day about basically a picture of a picture, something somebody painted,
Or
and
an
they're selling it.
NFT.
Yes, I just heard about it like last week or earlier this week, and I'm just baffled by that. So you mean to tell me I could just go get get a like a drawing thing because I draw, right? So I just draw something on my PC and then just put it up for sale for over $1 million and
So
instantly like that I'm rich.
nope. It's extremely complicated. But let me comment on the gold and like forex stuff first. If you like beginners, the guy that's making 300K per trade, you can also do that in crypto. But the thing is, if you see newbies and especially like gold and currencies, like currency trading, because of the season we are in and the current moon cycle, you see new fellas are just like exit liquidation. Like them man getting you to do the thing to pump up their investments. And when you see you pump up the trades, it's like once they in like say 40-50% profit from the people that following them, just liquidating the asset and making profit off your land. Which I say. So you can't know what you're doing when you're investing into like crypto, and it's the same with crypto too. You're investing into crypto and stuff like that. But if you don't have the money to invest in the first place, if you don't have $1 million to invest into one trade, you won't make $300,000. Because take a look at with Elon Musk, with Dogecoin. You know what drove the price of Doge up? It's like Elon Musk's influence. This guy probably had a couple $1 million in Doge, tell people to invest, and as people got interested in it, price goes up. As the price goes up, you make profits on your investment, and you just liquidate. And all the persons who invested at the highs, they get cut basically. So you have to be in contact with the right people and have enough money to begin with. Now for NFTs is more like a community type thing, right? So the Bored Ape that you saw me posted that sold for like 1.9-ish million. The JPEG image sold for 1.9 and recently, earlier today, I checked Twitter recently, and someone had an offer. Someone wanted to buy another NFT for like 9.8 million US dollars. But with NFTs, it's like a community thing. So say, for example, you buy an NFT. Well, the good NFTs right now are expensive. But say, for example, let's say CryptoPunks. You buy a CryptoPunk and you get access to other projects. So you see the people that made the CryptoPunk or the Bored Ape Yacht Club, if they make other NFTs, any profit that they make off of future sales, you get a percentage just for holding the NFT. So you can make passive income by holding like a CryptoPunk. I believe the highest right now is, I think the highest right now is CryptoPunks, and people are said to be making a passive like 21,000 US, like passive. And I believe the initial mint price was like $300, but right now a CryptoPunk would set you back like close to $500,000. And it's kind of like a community aspect. So you know how they say like with religion and stuff, and like people want to belong to a group, and people want to, feel like they have a sense of belonging. with the NFT community, you would have a certain, release of a certain NFT. It's like if you're into the universe, or you're into like monkeys, or you're into like some festive shit, like someone who would drop a project and along their roadmap have benefits for it, and you get like thousands and tens of thousands of people that are interested. Say, for example, Mechaverse. You can look it up. Mechaverse. That is an NFT I took part in. The mint price, the gas fees were a lot, but the mint price, it was like 0.4 Ethereum, and in about like 3-4 days, the floor price was like 10 Ethereum, which is like I believe $16,000. So NFTs, NFT gaming, I highly recommend you guys do research. There are a few mints that are happening pretty soon. If y'all are interested, I could share my screen on Discord and go through the process to show what it's like. And if y'all have more questions, check me.
Yeah, man. I like the sound of that, man. You have to
And it's good too, because if you're holding your money in a wallet in crypto, like the government can't tax you. You take I say it. Whenever you need some cash, you just turn that into fiat quick, and make them deposit that to your bank and do your vibe. You check what I mean? So it good, man. It good. I like it. All my money right now is in crypto, and I'm happy. You check it.
I'm smiling, boy.
Okay.
Very. That's a good thing, man. That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel we have to like kind of construct an episode, get to that and thing, because that's some valuable information you're giving there.
Yeah.
I think Sean, was that Sean?
See the rest of the fellas sleeping, boy.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
It passed the bedtime.
I think I'm not sure. I might be mistaken, but Sean, were you about to say something?
Me?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Okay. X, you about to say something? No? Or I just tweaking?
No, I'm just saying it sounds good. I'm be honest just now, man. 2022.
Okay.
I don't know.
I check your scene. I see we're up to 7 viewers today. That's pretty interesting. I'm just scrolling through the comments to see if anyone asked any questions. Not really. No. So I think on that note, unless anyone has anything else to add or subtract, we can give our concluding thoughts. I see Jay in the comments. Oh man, I guess next week we'll be able to expound on these topics. But yeah, I guess we can conclude with our closing thoughts and any topics we'd like to expand on next week once more. So who wants to go first?
Wait, start from the top again.
Was that? Oh, from the top. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear it, man.
I'm trying to think, but honestly, I think it was Jay's topic. You said like solution. It was his, right?
Yeah.
I was saying like taking into consideration that could be like a topic that would be discussed. What if we tied that also into like Eastern women, like not just talking about how we feel about like Lucian women or like women from the, like as much as we know Eastern women, because I don't believe any of us have spent enough time in the East to know women, but like off of the things we've heard, the things we've seen, like the way they treat men differently, and like how majority of countries, say like Asian countries, they don't demonize masculinity,
Right.
like to comment and to talk about those two, like, opposite sides of the spectrum, kind of.
Okay, tag that one time. You know that's actually crazy.
That's a good.
That's a good one because it's. I don't know if anyone here knows Young Don the Sauce God.
Yes,
Yeah, dog.
yes,
Dog
the
made.
Jamaican. I love watching it
You know
videos.
he got married. I think last month.
Boy,
Yeah,
real.
he
I haven't watched him in a while,
and he married an.
bro. I was watching it before he got to 1 million subscribers. Like,
Yeah man, yeah man, yeah man.
I was
Wow.
watching it from time,
Yeah
bro.
man, he moving now. He married to an Asian shorty, and like that
Yeah.
one. That one I'd say this week there, like he did a reaction or something, and then he was talking about black women, and he was saying, you have love for his sisters and thing, but they're little hard headed and
Oh,
they're little combative, and
yeah, dog.
so I think as Ken mentioned, Islam, I think that's something I want to touch
Hey,
on.
this
We could pick it up for next week.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I
we'll
mean.
do
Yeah,
that
next week.
we'll
Yeah,
do
we're
that
talking about
next
next week. Yeah, because
Mm.
we're already running over time.
Okay,
So
so yeah, I got an idea. If we're talking about that, why we don't have a female come on the show, I do have on the podcast. I do have a friend. I think she would love to be
she loves to be
on the
okay.
podcast as well. Yeah.
I mean, we have
I mean-
had a female on the show.
Yeah, we've had a we have had.
Daryl, we're not talking about you. Come on, circle.
Because my hair longer than boy,
Oh boy, they're about to put her in a blunt tonight. Smoking on
Boy.
their top 5. Hey.
But yeah, my dad told me it's like, you see, with shorties, it's like, like, because honestly speaking, I don't know if I speak for everyone here, because I'm not everyone, but you see me, I want to get married. You know what I mean? I don't want to, in as much as I'm pro, like, I even forget the name. You see, that's how much I don't even care about it.
Red
I
pill.
love men. Not red pill. I'm definitely not red pill, neither my blue pill. You see that red pill thing? It's like a bunch of hardback crybaby niggas, crazy fellas. But
I'm a good
I mean, I don't want to have to sign a prenup. I want to be like in a situation where I can cool out with my wife, and the kids playing in the yard, the hot, the sprinkler running. Mommy, daddy, come and see that. Mommy bringing the juice outside and thing. I want to experience that. You check what I'm saying? But it's like the way the majority of the young ladies in St. Lucia and the West is like, it's like fishing for snapper in a bass pond. You check? So, my father told me once, if you want a snapper, you cannot get a snapper in a bass pond. Sometimes when you travel somewhere else and you check a snapper pond, they have so much snapper you don't even want to choose. What would be rare for the West, and what you want that could be rare for the West, is like you go to the East and that's just their way of life. Yep, you check it. So, but yeah, okay, I want to experience having a family and thing, but the kind of thing not going on there. You see, especially Adventist stories. Let me give you a little take to laugh, because I is a kind of man.
Yeah, man.
I don't like to, So I was talking to a shorty. She shall not be named.
That's how you know it's gonna be good.
Nameless.
That's how you know it's gonna be good.
I was talking to a shorty, right? Now, shorty is a good-looking girl, you know what I mean? And she's an Adventist and thing. So I say, I go run no game on shorty. I go manipulate her. I go do none of that. Them kind of thing. Make shorties know you're talking to other shorties to make them.
That was your first mistake there.
You see exactly. I see. The thing is, the fact that shorty was Adventist, I say, Ari, I go do that. You check it? I go do the most professor thing. I go teach her the game. I go teach her. You know what I mean? Talking to shorty and thing. Okay. we've been in a situation where it's like we're more than friends, but less than a relationship for almost 3 months. You check it, and it's like eventually it got to a point where after everything I do, okay, you all know as a man that doesn't live. I traveled to the south of the island on Saturday just to go and see Shorty at the church, okay. And you see the next week, Shorty make me know. I don't know, I'm not attracted to you. Okay.
Oh man, yes.
Yo, I say, wow, look at that. So you see,
Yeah, pretty sure
even
they
the
didn't know.
Adventist shorties, Gasa, you had to play them because heady vibe. If you don't play the video game, how can you beat the level?
Because all of them on a game. I don't
You
have
check
time
it?
for them games.
Some you don't have to use cheat codes for some, but others you can just play through. You check it. If you have the correct gear, if you have the money in place, the power in place, the spec in place, you don't have to do no cheat codes, no little nothing. You check I saying. But some of them you have to, you know what I mean? The girls in the West, and you see the Adventist girls, it's just sex there.
Yeah, I mean, I just checked. I just
You
checked
cannot-
what that
you
was.
cannot-
I just
you
checked
cannot-
what.
to love them is a stretch. You have to really stretch. You check it, and I give you a badge if you love a lotion. That is my personal experience there.
Yeah, man, yeah, man,
I,
yeah,
I
man.
take in my
I
badge.
tell everybody.
I
Yeah, man,
take
yeah,
I
man.
take in my badge.
Yeah,
I
take my
take in my
badge.
badge.
I
for
go take
free.
my badge too.
If I have to walk up on the stage and take it, you pinning out my chest. I say, yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's my badge.
I mean, listen, that means you
I
didn't
give you
find
your ranks.
average Lucian girl.
Yeah, man.
I give you your ranks. I give you your ranks.
Yeah, man.
You check it.
Because you happen to find the ultra rare item though.
Yeah, fellas have
A
that
good Lucian girl.
And you know
super legendary.
Adventist,
You check it?
the Adventist ideal, how they would say, like, it's like the hedonistic relationship where it's like, the shorty, she stay home and take care of the family and the breadwinner and things like that. So I didn't tell Shorty I'm making money, but the way I carry myself, Shorty know the vibe already. So I asked Shorty, if like let's just say you get married to somebody, right? And then that certain somebody, anything you want, anything you need and could possibly ask for, you have it at your fingertips. You check it, you still want to go and work? You check it, and sure they make me know, yeah, whatever, under the control of no man. Red flag. Once you say that, red flag. I say, okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't
I say,
understand
okay, I
submission.
overlook it. You check it. She has one of those ones with submission, though. So I say, okay, well, let me look past that. Let me see what's going on.
Oh man.
Mistake.
Okay.
Okay. Doggy. Who tell the shorty, I's a man, I want to be the main breadwinner. Dog.
Shorty, worst thing you could say.
Shorty push my ass up. Shorty make me know I am you strike me as one of those. It's like you just want to control. You just want to be in control of women and whatever. I say like Adventist girl like you, that is what you're saying, Gasa. I say if a man is a righteous man, a man following Christ, you check what I showing you? Praying before he make his decision and thing, a righteous man. You go trust that man? Oh, what I trust in a man for. I said, what are you Doggy. Problem.
And what I trust in a man for. I was like, as Kevin well saying this sorry. Katie well saying this story that I know I am saying that, and then I hear why trust in a man for. I was like, well, an Adventist girl she claimed to be.
Red flag.
Yes, doggy. Adventists, and a lot of them thinking that way. You check it, and sometimes they're not even that extreme. You see the girls that you see, if any girl ever say or post, a man is supposed to, red flag. That is just a whole spoken stone.
I think I saw somebody post that today. Was it you?
Yeah, doggy. That was me.
Yeah.
That is wrong for nonchalant behavior, doggy.
I go see much on the topic, but if the tables turn and a man say a woman is supposed to, all if you do is
Red,
go beat
yeah,
that man, eh?
yeah, yeah, concern. Ah, I hate men, kill men. I hate men. But then
So
you
we
hit in
we
it,
we
a man is supposed to apply pressure and you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to. So what? You're not supposed to suck my dick?
Oh my god, doggy, that one. That one of a
Nah,
put,
man.
dog.
Control
That
yourself.
one of a
After
put.
I take you out, after I take you out for dinner, I do your nails, I do your this, I do your that. For you to come at my home and tell me, I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. I
not
slap
You
tonight.
her.
you
I
you
just
go
want
walk
to
walk.
say
Not tonight. I walking on your head.
That one, that one.
I hear
Yeah,
that.
doggy.
So
Hey,
That's
Case
your
like
viewers. That's just entertainment. It's a good.
Yeah, yeah.
like Case said, so
This what?
just during the week last week also, I was watching a video where they basically said, um, I think it was a woman who said men should either always, reach out first. Man, normally man that does push speed on girls, right? Fellas that does push speed on females. But the thing is, normally females don't push speed on men. So based on what you say there about men being the breadwinner, if I come and push speed on you do expect me to want to be the main breadwinner or the head of the house? I'm not making sense. Right, sure.
Yeah, man, that's a valid point to make there,
You're quiet, girl. What?
yeah. I thought we were leaving this topic for next week.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
I think we were
yeah,
just
yeah.
I think we were just we were just touching the surface,
Touching on it, yeah,
Yeah,
because I have
touching the
a
surface.
we'll be here for like 2 episodes
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
on
yeah.
that topic
I
alone,
see.
minimum though.
I see the chat tweaking already. The chat
Start
tweaking
tweaking
already.
hard.
The
Yeah,
chat
yeah.
tweaking
Guys,
hard.
let's let's call
That
tonight.
was just some content. Eh? Let me
Yeah.
just say that again. Chat.
I'm not
That was
calling
just
it.
it will be like some content.
tune in,
That's
tune
it.
in
I'm
next
not
week for
violent.
the real stuff,
Yeah.
guys.
Bring the feminists in the chat so we can have some real
Oh boy,
I
no,
can cook you.
no
Yeah.
bloodshed. Original.
I will when I picking you up in this way.
Wow, wow. Anyway, Kit, your closing remarks.
Oh, what is it?
I said closing remarks. Closing remarks.
Well, eat your vegetables. Don't avoid school. And have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the 350Z?
Oh my gosh, man.
Really? 350?
Yeah, that's the Nissan 350Z. You talking about there?
Remember
Come
that.
to it.
I read.
The
Okay,
Nissan
I approve this
350Z.
message.
The Nissan 350Z. You never see it, Dishon?
No, what happened to I didn't hear what he
No, he
exactly said.
said,
That's the Lord and Savior, bro.
have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the 350Z?
Oh, I've heard
Yeah.
about the Skyline GR 30,
Oh boy.
33,
Yeah.
34, sorry.
The fellas just
So,
keep trying to start wars when we're about to end.
Okay, we're not be walls in the beginning. Wow.
Henry Deco. Closing remarks.
I won't say much. I have to say I'm a bit disappointed. Can't believe we bringing up a 350Z when we're a BRZ household around here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a BRC
So,
fan as
Not
well.
important.
Just
Saving
so
up.
Kid, don't make that mistake again. You know, do better next time. But yeah,
Parents.
that's it. Just make sure you know, you eat healthy, check it,
Stay hydrated.
stay hydrated, check
And
it,
like,
invest in some stocks, invest in some crypto, check it. keep an eye out for the NFT drops, and just make sure when you make your bands, you consider buying a BRZ. That's what I'm saying.
True, true, true.
All right, you're up, Mr. Trail.
Um, be mindful. Do your research. Understand what things that are affecting them. Stop being ignoramus, parents, ignoramus. That's all.
Okay. All right. My closing remarks.
Yes, nah, your closing remark should be.
All kind of mosquito position.
I'll just pray for you.
Oh man. Closing remarks. Okay, I would say, guys, during this week, if you have free time, for those who are listening, if you don't have lockdown on the weekend, just go out for a swim. Feel the water, make your toes feel the sun. Step outside. It's healthy to actually have your feet touch soil or something. Get some sunlight.
If nothing else, acquire some vitamin D.
Yeah, man.
Of us.
Of some kind.
And you can interpret that in any way you want.
Every pause on now and then.
Yeah, every
That's a big
pause,
pause.
every
Big
pause.
pause.
Every person down.
Just remember, it's only fellas that's on the podcast tonight. Nobody try and get no vitamin D, bro.
Yeah, but we're
Yes.
admonishing people who are
Yeah, from
listening
Charles in
to
the
get
chat, man.
vitamin D. My God. Wow, you slow, Come on, real slow.
Oi, fellas that there, bro.
Yes.
Don't come and talk about no D thing.
We have females in this
As a
chat.
matter of fact, when I
We
say
are
when I
speaking
ain't
to
say
the
my
females
ABCs,
in
bro,
the chat.
I just say ABC because I skipping that beat.
I have a better immune system, my G.
What?
How is your immune system, bro? For true. Asking
I'm a
the real
man, bro.
questions.
Check it.
That's
I'm a
true.
man.
That's true.
Immune system good because she's a man. That is it.
Yeah.
I will also say those who can swim, in the Discord, look out for me. I'll be checking y'all to do some expeditions.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, man. That's all I have to say.
F my water.
It's not so bad, until it's bad.
Alright, you up next, Sean.
My turn. Well, guys, the only thing I have to say is I find like we should have more conversations about what conversations should we have, based on taboo topics that people don't have normally talk about. There should really be more conversations about these, mental health issues. I think that's a good idea, by the way. Just issues like people go through daily, depression, death, COVID. Like tonight was a good one. COVID, the vaccination is another good one. Just
Sean,
normal.
you good? Your mental's good, man. You sad?
No, I'm good. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Fucking,
I safe.
I'm not ignoring the signs,
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I got out the boss, but so I had
Okay.
to check on you. I see you posted a thing on WhatsApp there recently, so I just had to, make sure
Yeah,
everything
man.
is
For
safe
true.
and things,
For true.
so I check it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I safe. Just sometimes overthinking things, which I shouldn't be overthinking. But that's how I am. I normally just overthink things. So
Okay.
apart from that, I know myself. I'll always be good at the end of the day because I push myself to try to be better. I'm not where I want to be yet. I don't think I'll ever be there until God comes again. But still, I'm pushing myself. So yeah, that's it.
Good scene. If anything, we will cover before we will go for you after the important thing. Quick side note. You mentioned the mental health thing. We actually have a series called the Pink Sponge series where we touch specifically. We have episodes where we specifically touch on mental health and stuff like that. So I think we have one that's due But I'll think of that this week or whatever. Just a side note, for the viewers as well. Yeah, X, your turn.
My closing thought is if you're idealist like me that always coming up with ideas, choose which one you want to do first. Don't do all of them because you're gonna get overwhelmed and you're gonna have stuff that just that ain't finished, and you have to prioritize your time. That's just like a time stamp for me when I listen to this about in the future. So yeah, don't do no dumb shit, Xavier. And yeah, wear your seatbelt.
That's good. That's good. All right, folks, you have it. Jay, we miss you, man. You had to be on the pod, but nevertheless, I think this evening was a nice episode. So I think you guys have an idea what we'll be touching on next week. I think there are a bunch of things. There are a bunch of other things that will be listed during the week, and yes, we will see you guys when we see you guys. And good night. Boom, boom, boom.